and praises. I've been on my own, but we ain't never left alone. And if I'm telling you the feeling is wrong, relax a little, friend, this won't take too long. And when you're feeling alone, you can call my phone. Is there a better way to go? Teach them something before they lose the song. Oh, no. Freedom is the road. Oh, no. Coming in from the cold. Tell them not to sell it, it's worth more than gold. And guiltiness will catch them in the end. Oh, yeah. They'll try to manipulate you through your pockets.
It's the Sacramento Kings facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline.
I got him.
Now DeRozan. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Now here's Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Now here's LaVine on the take. And LaVine throws it down.
Just a really gifted athlete. LaVine's speed makes him an effective penetrator.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. DeRozan outside. Three-pointer off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Ellis. Dort with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Slithering around the floor, Gilgeous-Alexander gets to his spot.
Here's LaVine for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And they'll keep possession. DeRozan looks it over. Over Williams. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it.
Oh man, just
taking it down.
Nice.
That's spectacular.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
And you look at the Kings, Brett. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, but it has it here.
And for the Kings, number 0, Malik Monk.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein a screen. To the inside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, involving guys with your eyes and seeing plays like this, that's a beautiful play by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now here's Levine. He's got 5. To the wing, right side. Clock at 6. On the wing, DeRozan. Three-pointer. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. So it's Oklahoma City now. 4-point game. Releases. Caruso with the bucket. Levine with it. There's 47 seconds left in the opening quarter. Sabonis outside to the middle. Outside for Levine. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Levine's got 8.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
To the paint. Here's Williams. No good. Sabonis with some nice D. Here's Levine. Here's Lyles. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Zach LaVine.
Now here's Caruso. Can't cash it in from close range. So at the end of 1 quarter of play. Still a close game. It's the Thunder leading by
13.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Thunder.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Wallace outside. Back to Caruso. Wiggins outside. Tries again. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good. 7 points in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a lot of things well, and this time playing with some great offensive balance.
On the wing, Levine. Launches a three. At the arc, Zach LaVine.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Pass to Valanciunas. And Williams over to help. Down low. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. SGA on the move. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Outside Levine. Sabonis outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And that's Sabonis just really sticking with his shot.
Thunder with a lead. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good off the back of the rim.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
SGA using that size.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Kings trail by 3. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Shot is good by Levine.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Here's Dort. Rebound by Sacramento. On the wing, Levine. 16 points for him. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Caruso. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Blake Monk picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And Sacramento making a change here. And Caruso drops them both. Kings trail by 3. DeRozan outside. Hartenstein pulls it in.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
To the wing on the left. Back to DeRozan. From about 19, buries the jump shot.
Oh, the lost art of the mid-range jumper. DeRozan dialing it in.
Caruso with it. Picked up by DeRozan. Pass to Williams. Drives to the hoop. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. "15 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Shoots from the baseline. Ellis's shot is off.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. Here's Hartenstein. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Hartenstein's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Holmgren. It's rebounded by Levine. And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix? In that 2018 draft, you think about those names, Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
And he makes a first. And last season, Brett, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, B.A. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league in 2 steals per game. What a season.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Here we go. Here's Levine, plenty of space. Drains the jumper to finish off the break. 18 points for him.
And Levine knows he has the green light to take these shots, and his confidence is really impressive.
Kings trail by 5. Sabonis outside. 6 to shoot. Over Hartenstein. Sabonis can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Hartenstein with it. And Sabonis picks him up defensively. Look at Chet using his size inside.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Outside for Levine. Shoots a fadeaway. And the shot falls short that time. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to review the game plan. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Shea hitting the three.
SGA doesn't rely on the three to get his points, but man, when it's followed, watch out.
Here's Levine for three. The Thunder pull it in. Launches it. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Outside Monk. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And the Kings have held tough, but it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Good on the second one. Grant, the Kings are one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, BA. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Pass to Sabonis. Outside for Levine. DeRozan outside. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
Here's Levine for three. They get the rebound. Shot's good by Sabonis.
Yeah, Sabonis just cleaning the board, taking care of business. That's just too easy if you're the defense.
Pass to Dort. Here's Williams. Now here's Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Kings trail by 8. On the wing, Levine. Let's go with a three. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Levine's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable performance from Levine. His offensive skill set is amazing.
Pass to Dort. Six on the shot clock. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
DeRozan for three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Oklahoma City closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Kings trail by 7. Now Sabonis. Pass to Ellis. Here's Monk. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And here's Caruso outside. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Thunder lead by 10.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top.
Sacramento foul. Second. Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number.
But got my head on my... I'm doing good, but I'm ready for bed. And you won't never catch me frontin', cause I'm used to being second to last. Respect the game. Rule number 1, never count your homie pockets thinking you deserve it. Rule number 2, never trust her for some purses. Rule number 3, say you send that money, you better stop splurging. Cause when it's all said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gonna treat you like you worthless. Respect the game.
Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby.
We'll see the Dallas Mavericks facing the New York Knicks. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Brunson goes in. And the rejection by Gafford. Hart, wide open, he fires. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Davis in the corner. Shoots the three. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a three-point game. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Irving. Mavericks with the rebound.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Pass to Towns. That three off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside, Davis. Irving with it. A shot off that time. Good D by Anunoby. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. He told me, now that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. When AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm, everything clicks. Coach said we'll need a team effort at both ends. Our communication has to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop him. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Thompson for three. It's rebounded by Towns.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Brunson, no good. Not a fast start for the Mavericks. They trail by three. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's good. This game is all even.
Klay Thompson understands how to play with great pace. He knows exactly when to rise and fire.
Brunson outside. Pass to Bridges. Connects from three-point range.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now Davis. Following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving.
A difficult shot for some bigs, but AD making it look easy.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Here's Irving. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Pass to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Knicks with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Thompson with it. Picked up by Thompson. Brunson, right side. Stolen by Thompson. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. New York leading by 3. Pass to Brunson. There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Back to Towns. Yep, it counts.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover.
And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. For 3, Krill's the three-pointer. Irving's got 5.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Brunson. Off target on the 15-footer.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Now here's Payne. In the corner, it's Bridges. Cranes the 19-footer. Bridges got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Knicks.
What a wingspan on this young man. Able to get up and over defenders. Nice opportunity on the jump shot.
Here's Irving. 5 points in the game. In deep. Robinson with the block. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Now, here's Bridges, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. And here is Bridges. 7 points in the game. Fades. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
Mavericks trail by 6. Now, here is Irving. Dinwiddie, left side. From deep. It's rebounded by New York. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from Dean. Even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Now, Anunoby, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Pass to McBride. Inside, Towns. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Mavericks trailed by 9. Gafford, high post. Scoreless thus far. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. New York with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Good kick out to Anunoby. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Both teams will make substitutions. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Irving looking for an opening. Finds it from downtown. Irving's got 8.
Now, Kyrie has so many options when he runs the pick and roll. He runs it to perfection.
To the inside. Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Mavericks with the rebound. Right side, Irving. Outside, Davis. From outside the arc, another 3 for Dallas.
It's always a good sign when the 3 is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game.
Brunson with a clean look. What a shot by Brunson.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Here's Davis, and it's Dallas with another.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect his perimeter game.
Brunson outside. Brunson off the dribble. Anunoby outside. 4 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. And it's laid in by Brunson. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Up in time. The shot, no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Brunson outside. Clock at 6. Oh, muscling it in, Brunson.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Here's Irving. And it goes down 2 points. Irving's got 10.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
They grab their own miss. Bridges up top. Pass to Anunoby. Over Irving. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Washington, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Washington's got his first basket.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Now here's Davis. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go. Shot clock at 5. Washington with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. And it's Davis missing. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. A 2-point game. Anunoby outside. Fades back. This one for 3. And the Knicks miss again.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Now, here's Thompson. He has 5. Davis, that's for 2. Can't nail the jumper. A tight game here in New York. The ultimate blue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. No scoring in this one. The shot's good. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Boy, outstanding decision-making by Dinwiddie. We associate him as a scorer, but what a pretty look.
Here's Brunson. The kick out to Towns. Stolen by Lively. 3-on-3. Here's Christie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Bridges. Now McBride. New York moving it around. In the corner, it's Bridges. Tries again. The layup missed. It'll count. The shot, no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks ahead. They lead.
The Mavericks, 31.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. New York trailing. Now McBride. Anunoby in the corner. left to the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. New York needs to get off a shot. Anunoby, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Pass to Achua. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And Lively pulls it down.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here's Marshall. There's the 3. The offensive rebound. Lively. Pass to Christie. Outside Irving. The 3. It's rebounded by New York.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Anunoby. That shot is off. Mavericks leading by 5. Now, here is Irving. He's guarded by Anunoby. Pass to Christie. Back to Irving. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Marshall can't hit. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Looking to get on the board here in the 4th still. Down low. Back to Towns. And Lively pulls it down. Here's Marshall. No good with the layup. Knicks trailed by 5. Here's Anunoby. Doesn't go for him. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Dallas.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor. Just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Dallas leading by 6. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Wide open look. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And so it's New York with it. Here's Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Davis in the corner. There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trailed by 4. Here's Brunson. And that one is off. Davis with some nice D. And here are the Mavericks now. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. And Gafford throws it down.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked to the team. The coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there. Keep pressing, keep fighting. They're starting to crack. And let's get this game even, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Back to Brunson. New York moving it around. To the right side. Over Irving. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving drives in. Six to shoot. To the wing right side. Here's Gafford. It's good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
7 seconds left in the fourth. And they'll get another chance. And here's Brunson outside. On the money. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Yeah, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my, I've been fighting my demons, I've been fighting my.
It's the Celtics from Boston who find themselves on the road here today for an interconference battle. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. Here's Holiday to the inside. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's Booker. Over Holiday. No good from Booker.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Over to the left wing. Porzingis inside. Misses from short range. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Mike Budenholzer.
Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Nice little finish there inside from Tatum. He is so quick to get up when he's near the rim.
Durant just inside the line. And the Suns tack on 2 more. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Celtics. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Back to KD. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Celtics.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
No good from Booker.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
Outside, KD.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Richards. Back to Durant. And again, it's the Suns missing. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Tatum at the elbow. Porzingis with the ball. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got 5 now.
And Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of it. That's just inviting trouble. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And the 3 off target. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
He gets that one.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Connects from 3-point range. Booker's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns. Celtics leading by 3. Tatum down low. The shot misses. Some solid defense there from KD. Booker outside. It's Durant on the wing. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He's just too long and lanky. Durant can go through you or around on the inside.
Brown outside. Knocks it loose. And even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Booker. He gets it up. And no good in the last second. This time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Celtics lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Here's Beal, where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting. Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Here's Tatum. Inside Tatum.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Holiday. Here's White. Knocks down the three ball. White's got himself on the board with three there.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Plumlee. Back to Jones. Here's O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Beal.
Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
That one goes. Count it.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
Right side, Jones. Allen outside. Takes the three. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics leading by 4. Here's Tatum. The shot, no good. Plumlee with some nice D. Outside, Beal shoots over White. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Beal's got 6 points.
No hesitation whatsoever. I just love how Beal makes that decision quickly to shoot off the catch.
Now here's Beal following the miss by Porzingis. Pulls up on the elbow. Plumlee. Porzingis with the rebound. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's White, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Now Beal. He's got 6. Pass to Allen. Outside, Beal. Over White. That doesn't go either for Beal. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Now here's White. Tatum on the wing. Tatum from 3.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the 3 of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. It's Allen on the wing. Outside, O'Neal. Tipped away. Stolen by Holiday. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
All these people with bad energy, y'all need a fast remedy. It's giving sad energy, bringing up bad memories. Baby, I'm too